Hey guys, that's your Commander Today, Watcher of Realms. Welcome to the video, guys. I'm glad to have you all here with me today. What could be better? Sending some love, some positive vibes your way, especially if you need it out there today. Hey, I just hit record and this bad boy jumped out at me.
You are a bad boy.
$50 for a legendary hero. How do you guys feel about this when they just flat out sell a kind of random or targeted hero for $50, but you get to fully max them out as well? I don't know. You get 2,000 diamonds too. I don't think it's like an awful value if you get like a Torador, right? Well, you know, this is all arbitrary anyway, right? Like, what is a good value? Pixels for $50 is not a good value no matter what. But I'm just saying, if I was on a $50 per month budget, would I burn it on an offer like this? Probably not, because you know I would get like Azor. You know I would get Azor or Abomination, a fusion champ. One of the two, one of those two heroes. Either way, guys, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to, yes, I can definitely buy a free daily gift. I will definitely take advantage of that. We're here to talk about a class of heroes that I slept on forever in this game. Like, I really did. I never even gave them a second look. Of course, I knew about them intuitively. Cost reduction, that is, or cost generators is a better way to put it. But not until recently did I really uncover the true power of these heroes. And I know you guys can do the same on your accounts. I want to talk about Dalion in particular. There's a lot of them, but I really love Dalion. So Dalion is, wait, do I not even have her? I have her at level 50 right now, guys. I have her at level 50. I didn't even realize that, honestly. I thought she was at 60, but the beautiful thing is you can use her at level 50 in end game content. She doesn't even need to be fully maxed out because the cost regen, that's going to happen automatically. It's not going to depend. It's not going to matter what level she is. So I do have her promoted, but only the 5. I only have her at level 50. Again, I didn't even realize that going into the video. So what I have is a bunch of survivability on her. 42k on the HP, 2200 on the defense. That's really about it. No other stats are really important on her. She's a very basic hero. Freedom Defender on her ultimate increases attack by 50% and crit damage by 30% for 10 seconds. And then we have, you know, basic attack is, well, very basic, dealing damage to one enemy. And then Rebel, there it is. Restores 15 cost for all allies every 25 seconds. So basically, she's restoring 15 cost, and it's happening every 25 seconds. That's it. That's the cost regen, right? But it is magic when you add the utility of having basically a body, right? Someone with a lot of HP mixed with the constant churn of cost regeneration. You can do some incredible things. I'm going to show you in Gear Raid 3. She's on my main Gear Raid 3 team, and I'm going to show you guys how I use her and hopefully inspire you guys. Doesn't have to be Gear Raid 3. Doesn't have to be Gear Raid 2, 1, Gear Dungeon, Void Rift. Doesn't matter, right? So you can use her basically anywhere for the same reason. Her Awakenings really quickly. Freedom Defender also increases his own crit rate by 20%. Basic attack is a 50% chance to deal double damage on her A3. And on her A5, when awakened, 3 effect is triggered, which again is the basic attack, 15% chance to deal double damage. So when it deals the double damage, we'll also gain a attack speed increase of 50. Her Awakenings aren't really that important, but I have the copy, so why not? The way that I use her, she's really not doing a lot of damage. If I was going to actually use her as a DPS of some sort, I would build her a little bit differently. But for now, we have Invigoration and we have HP bonus, HP bonus, HP bonus. I know you seasoned, you know, veterans out there, you longtime players or whatever, are already going to know this. But whether it's Volca, whether it's a Laurel, whether it's a Dalion, for example, right? Why not give them Invigoration as well? I'm trying to get all the utility that I possibly can out of every hero that I'm playing, right? Even if I'm only playing them for one particular purpose, you might as well go ahead and deploy and get that Invigoration bonus. When deployed, the hero and one random ally in range gain 10% attack. So you can dictate who you want to give that 10% attack to by placing that hero first and then placing her right afterwards. The first 2 heroes placed, and you can give them a nice attack bump the entire duration of the battle, right? Which is, again, extra utility. So I have HP, 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 just a bunch of survivability. It really doesn't matter what I have on the left-hand side. TLDR, just going for more survivability, right? I need her to take a hit or two. That way she can protect my Dolores, my Silas, whoever I'm using behind, right? Artifact. I have Scarlet Hunt. Deals 30% extra damage to targets inflicted with bleed. Why do I have this? I only have it because I happen to have a level 25 sitting around. I have it for the survivability. Really, that's it, right? So any level 25 artifact will do. Any artifact in general will do. I actually need to go ahead and I might as well do it. I'm not going to do it right now. No, I'll do it right now. Who cares, right? You don't have to have her. promoted and whatnot, but you might as well. I was sitting on the promotion materials anyway. Can I get her? Maybe I'm not sitting on the promotion materials. At least I can get her leveled up. So let me go ahead and upgrade her to level 60. Awesome. Just gives her a little bit more survivability. So now she has 50k or so HP. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and show you. I want to go jump right into Gear Raid 3. And again, here, you're not going to have the heroes that I do. You're not going to have the team that I do, blah, 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 blah. I want to go in and I just want to show you how much utility she has. If you look at some of the top teams on Gear Raid 3, right? A lot of them, and you know, newer players might see these and they might not even recognize why, right? A lot of them will have a random Olog in there, a Brokir in there, right? A random tank, essentially, on some of these teams. You find it a lot more. I used to find it a lot more than I do now, but who is this tank and why are they using them, right? They're using these tanks, these fighters or defenders, to be a body to protect your DPS and your squishy, your support units and back. So let me show you. But why not, instead of using an Olog or a Brokir or whatever, why not use a cost regenerator? So let me make myself a little bit smaller, flip myself around as well. Get on, actually, maybe I'll stay on the other side. My bad. I'll stay on the other side so you guys can actually see the cost go up, right? Because some awesome things are going to happen, right? If you're not familiar with a cost regenerator, well, feast your lovely eyes out, because check this out. It helps us get started in the match so much quicker. Watch right now. I'm going to deploy E-Drill, right? Watch that cost. Keep your eyes on the cost. Boom. Look at this. Boom. All of a sudden, I have a massive jump. I'm able to get Laurel. I'm able to get Laurel off. I'm able to quickly cycle to the ultimates here. And I'm already at 17, 18, 19, whatever, right? 21, 22. I'm just going to go up again exponentially in just a moment here. 43 all of a sudden. So all of a sudden, I'm at 43 cost. That is good.
Hey, that's pretty good.
That's good. So let's go ahead and put Hatsuit over here. Ooh, good, 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 good. So look at this. We have the whole team set up. We're only 5 mobs in. Normally, I wouldn't be able to necessarily do this quick, certainly, right? I wouldn't be able to cycle Laurel and the whole shebang if not for the cost regeneration. Also, she can take a hit from any of those mobs to keep Dolores or Silas or whomever alive, right? Whoever you have as a DPS over there in Gear Raid 3. All right, we're back at it here. Let's go ahead and start popping some ults. I was like 100 years too late on on Silas's ult. My bad on that. Almost got around to Dolores. I might as well go ahead and use it right now. So right now, I want to come in here and I want to play a Laurel. Again, cost is really never going to be an issue here. Isn't that magical, guys? Cost is not an issue because of Dalion, right? So we kill the boss, almost kill the boss. There we go. And everything's pretty under control here. What I want to do is get Silas off because the boss is down. Gonna see some mobs. Well, let's speed things up a little bit, right? And again, now I'm already at like 70 cost. It's ridiculous, right? Let's go ahead and try to get a kill there. And we didn't, so we're gonna have to pop a, let's see if we can get this kill here with Hatsuit. 2 full mobs. I mistimed. There we go, perfect. Now we can get her off. I mistimed the ultimate on E-Drill before, so it wasn't picture perfect with everything, but now we can get Silas on. Boom. He's good to go. I think I might have been a little bit early on Silas. I sure was. Yeah, we didn't need to pop him. I didn't even need to pop him right there, but I did. All right, let's go ahead and remove Laurel. This is super, super, super dirty, meaning that it is very sloppy, but I think we're going to be okay. Let's go ahead and E-Drill, when she's A5, she has this thing where her ultimate duration is extended. Hopefully Silas can take care of business on his own over there. Let's go ahead and pop her right again. Silas, oh, you're good to go. And that's it, man. That's it. I mean, it's obviously not going to be as necessary towards the end of the match, and you can even remove her because you know how cost regen is. You know how cost is in general in this game, right? You essentially need it a lot in the beginning of a battle. I guess the early game of a battle. You need it a decent amount probably in the mid game of most battles, depending on how much cycling you're doing and whatnot, right? And then at the end of battles, usually you do not need the cost. Usually that cost kind of just, it adds up, right? But it can be a fundamental game changer, especially if you can get more utility out of her as well, right? Now, I placed her first in this battle. You guys may have noticed that. So I didn't even get the invigoration bonus, right? So we could definitely optimize this run, make it a lot smoother. But I guess just to show you how much I'm able to do, again, get Idril out there, get Dolores out there, and get Laurel out there, remove Laurel, get Nyx out there, get, you know, in the boss targets the last unit placed, right? So what does that mean? That's the same thing in Void Rift and a bunch of areas in this game. They target the last unit placed. So what do we make of this? This allows us, with these massive surges in cost regeneration, it allows us to place a squishy unit, and then I placed an Elowen and healer, right? So she was gonna get aggro or target from the boss if we were in a situation where the boss wasn't already killed yet, you know? So you can use it to your advantage in those situations as well, when you need a big bulk of cost all at the same time. Thus, the boss will not target, it will target your most recent deployed, but you're able to deploy, boom, and then put a healer or a tank as your last deployed, right? So there's a number of different reasons that I think that cost generators can be very, very useful inside the game. This is just one use case here in Gear Raid 3, but there's a lot of cost regens out there, guys, as well. Let me show you another one just in case you might not have Dalion, for example. So Cyrene is another good one, right? She costs 11 initially and restores 12 costs immediately and applies a crit rate increase to 2 allies within 2 tiles lasting for 6 seconds. That's a 10% crit rate bonus. And then she also has slow. So she's basically being 11 cost, excuse me, to be deployed, but you're immediately going to restore a +1 net positive from that cost. Sharp stands, cooldown, and then attack speed reduction. Okay, I wasn't sure she had any other cost dynamics in her kit, but there's quite a few cost regenerators out there, guys. Consider them, especially if you're struggling after you hit a brick wall or a plateau in any given content that you're trying to tackle in the game. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care, guys.